Hello everyone, Amy with Campbell Creations, and today we are making fall inspired bracelets. Really excited about that. We're going to be starting out with our bracelet that has a little bit of wire work with it, and then we're going to be moving on. And in this very first bracelet, we are going to be using these little Czech glass melon beads that came in Sam's bead box for August 2024. We're going to be using some of these little antique bronze dual loop links here from beadboxbargains.com. We're going to be using antique bronze toggle. We have some oval jump rings, and then we're pulling gold in with it. And this is our 20 gauge gold wire cut at 2.5 inches. So what we're going to be making are these quick, easy links, and I think these are going to go great with those leaf links to make our bracelet. So to make these, all we're going to be doing is we're going to take our piece of wire, we're going to find a common spot that we want to use on our round nose pliers. Make sure that that is flush there so we're not feeling any pokies coming up. We're just going to make a loop just until it comes around and touches the other side. Take a peek at that, make sure it's in there good. I'm going to give this one just a little squish, and then we're going to roll him up. And we're looking to roll about 1 inch, so about 1 inch worth on either side, and I want it to be kind of oblong up against the bottom. You see here how these are kind of oblong up against the bottom of those. I don't know if I want them perfectly round. I want them very organic. It'll look kind of cool. So there we go. See how the bead will set on there and he'll go this way. So let's see if that took up at about 1 inch. So what we have left is just over 1.5 inches. So yeah, that took up about 1 inch because this started at 2.5 inches. So let's put our bead on. And if it's a little over 1 inch, that's fine, but let's see where we are. We're about 1.25 inches. So I might take off just a tad bit of this with our flush cutters, just to make sure we're right about that area. And I'm wanting this next loop to go in the opposite direction. So this one's going this way. I want this next loop to go that way. So I'm just going to come up here and find my hopefully same common spot here on my round nose pliers. Make sure that we're flush, and I'm going to make that loop. Make sure he's flattened. And then when I personally roll mine up, I like that loop to be facing up. It makes it easier for me to give that leverage with my thumb. And we're just going to roll this up until we meet the bead. And I'm only moving my wrist. I'm not moving the tool on the actual wire until I just did. Okay. And they look about even, right? That's what we're looking for. But we want them to be even this way too. So if they aren't, give them a little wiggle. So let's make that next one. So we'll come up here with our round nose, find our little common spot here, make sure he's flush. We'll just roll him up. We'll come in, we'll give him a roll. And my stopping point, it's kind of just the way I'm looking at it. So I want it to end like this, right? And a couple on each side. So that should be about right. So let's put our bead on. Let's take a peek at where we're measuring now. Right at about 1 inch. All right. So now we want to go in the opposite direction. squish, make sure he's flat. And then we will roll him up. Make sure that they are about even there. And then one more. Roll him up. Let's put him on. Check our size. He could do it with a little bit of a trimming. We'll just go a little bit. And then we'll go in the opposite direction. I don't know why on that second one I always want to come past. It's at this point a lot of times I'll make sure that they're even. And then just hold on to him and we'll roll him down to meet our bead. Give it another check here. And there's our little link. Okay, let's bring out another pair of pliers. So now we're going to pull these together. I hadn't decided if I wanted a link in between. Actually, I think I do want a link in between each. It'll just look so cool. So let's see about what our length would be this way, because this is what I'm looking at here for this one. Okay, bring that in a little bit. And then we would have our toggle at the end. We're looking, 6 goes to the bottom of that coil. So a little over 7. So hopefully these kind of come together a little bit closer. Yeah, I think this will be good. Okay, so let's hook these together. I was gonna say, if not, if it doesn't fit me, I know a gal, but I don't want to put anything extra at the end. I want this to be simple. And I'm using oval because one, oval fits for both, right? So this is double-sided. Super cute. I'm gonna swap hands here. Yeah, that'll be really cute. I was just feeling the fall vibes. This morning I woke up and it was crisp outside and there was extra dew all over the vehicles, and I just felt like it was fall time and wanted some fall bracelets, and I've got the beads for it. So we're going to be ending with one of our 8mm beads. So I'll go ahead and get that on one side of this. And it will be as simple as this, my friends. Simple as this. And that little curly Q there, I like making that with like head pins as well, and that's just the bottom decorative piece. Fix that here. But this is the only bracelet that we're making that involves the wire work. And for me, it doesn't matter if they're all facing one way or the other. I kind of just want them almost like they're falling organically on there. I don't think I opened him enough. Then I'll get out some more jump rings. I just grabbed a pinch. Is that open enough? How about we grab another little pinch? What do we need? Woohoo! That'll do. I have always been a fan of gold and antique bronze together. I just love it together. And that's beautiful, isn't it? Love that. Then we'll have our little toggle at the end here. And our toggle is two-sided, so it doesn't matter which way I put it on there. Now let's see. Since this is a toggle, I should be able to put that on. Not too bad. That's not too big. See, it's just kind of right there. Beautiful, right? And super simple. You could use any kind of links, or you can just put them directly together and not have additional links in there. But they are just so cute, so easy. Love it. And it's dainty. It can layer. Bracelet number 1. Now, bracelet number 2. Okay, for our second bracelet, we are going to be using soft flex medium and satin silver. I've cut about a little bit too long of a piece. This looks about 11 inches. We won't need that. But what I'm going to be using with that is, first here, I got these from Joann's Fabrics, and it came on a line with the different metal colors, And so there's a hole on either side. You can put a bead in the middle, and I have this little copper bead that's going to be in it. So this is antiqued copper. I have some antiqued copper little leaves, and I got these from Beadbox Bargains website here recently. I have some of the teeny tiny little 6mm bead caps that also I got at Beadbox Bargains website here recently. Love the little bead caps. Love the little bead caps. And also the toggle that we're using, this antique copper toggle we're using from Beadbox Bargains website. The citrine here is from Sam's Beadbox, August 2024. And then these beautiful Czech glass little flowers. Love them. So we're going to put all of this together, and it is going to be quick and easy. Let me grab myself a bead bug. Get that there on the end just in case. Actually, maybe not. Let's see. And then let's start with, let's do a bead cap with citrine and another bead cap. Let's do one of our orange guys here. And then let's do another bead cap, citrine, and bead cap. I like that. And then let's do one of our leaves, and we'll have our leaf facing in. So we're going to be starting out with that pattern. Then we'll do another one. So bead cap, citrine, bead cap, little Czech glass orange guy here. I love them. Just adorable. And that gold in the middle really pops with this citrine. Beautifully curated. Then we'll do another leaf. We want him facing in. And then let's do our centerpiece here. So we're going to go through one of the holes. I'm going to pop this guy out and put that bead on there. And then I'm going to easily come back in, kind of holding it to where it doesn't lose that bead while I'm finding that hole. And then pull him right through. See? And then he's just a little floater in there. So then let's do that opposite. So we will have a leaf facing in on this side. We'll do the bead cap. Woohoo! With citrine and a bead cap. One of our little beauties here. Ah, the fall vibes coming out in these. I love it. And we'll do another leaf facing in. Super simple, easy design, beautiful, and fall vibed. And then one more bead cap. Oh, that is cool. All right, so we are gonna need some more jump rings and clamshell connectors. So we'll get a couple of these out. And I wish I could find these again, but I haven't been able to find them since I originally got them. They're the one-sided here, but they're that antique copper and they're just cool. Love them. And then a couple more. May as well take some of these out. I think we'll need more. And then we'll get out several of these. Okay, so we'll swap him around. Put on one of our crimp tubes. Oh, put on our clamshell connector. Crimp tube. And bring him all the way up to the end here. And bring up our clamshell connector and make sure he's closed really well. And slide on the other side. So we'll have extra here. I went way crazy on that, didn't I? So we'll do our clamshell connector and our crimp tube, and our crimp tube's going to go all the way down. I'm going to make sure first by gravity that this is what it needs to be. I'm going to roll him up to where he's not too tight whenever I cinch this. And then we'll come right in here with our pliers. My allergies are on me today, so my eyes are super hazy, but I've got this. Okay, I gave him a tug, pinched him. I'm just going to keep pinching him here to make sure he's all good, all the way down in the crevice of that. Come in. Trim him off. Save that. Close him up. So cute. Then we'll put on our toggle. My watch says it's time to stand. This is beautiful. I didn't measure this, and it's a little big. That's why we measure, my friends. I got all excited about it and didn't measure. See, it's a little big. I know somebody, so I'll keep that one. This one goes to the somebody I know. Oh, isn't that so cool though? Let's see for this what our length ended up being though. I should have checked that first. I could have removed those citrines, but it gives me the opportunity to not keep all of my bracelets for myself. Okay, 6 to about the end of that leaf. Yeah, so it's about 8. But beautiful. It's beautiful. So there's bracelet number 2. Love it. All right, so bracelet number 3. So for bracelet number 3, we are also using Soft Flex Medium and Satin Silver. And we are going to be using some yellow opal chips that I got from Beadbox Bargains website. This was in my biggest bead haul, and I love these so much. Aren't they beautiful? Love them. And then we have these little Carnelian pumpkins that were in Sam's bead box August 2024. And these, I don't know, I think these are my favorites for the box. Love them. I have some copper daisy spacers. I have a copper lobster claw clasp and one part of our copper toggle. Okay, easy peasy. Let's grab our bead bug. But this is going to look cool. Super cool. So I'm thinking 5. I really like 3s and 5s. I think I'm going with 5 on this one. So we'll pick up 5 of these. Three, 4. I love that these don't only vary in color, but they vary in their clearness too. So there's some that's kind of clear and glossy, others that are like actual rocks raw. I love them. I love them. And I think we're doing one of these daisy spacers on either side of our Carnelian pumpkins. And then another 5 of these. Cool, guys. I love chip beads. 2. Look at this guy, he's clear. 3. So for all of these, they're really simple, but so cool and so fall. So here in Missouri, we kind of don't know from year to year what kind of good colors we're going to have for fall. You know, it all depends on the temperature and the precipitation. But we also, I mean, we don't know how long we're going to get for fall. Sometimes it feels like summer rolls right into winter. But fall is my favorite season. The only downside is winter follows fall. I initially fell in love with fall because of the colors, and forever my favorite color was orange, like this color orange, like the burnt orange. And it's still one that I love so much, but you know, as we get older, our colors, our tastes, our sight, so many things change. And though I love oranges, I don't seek them out as much anymore. But boy, I've got a lot of fall decor. I don't know how that hole goes in. So I put these in my hand because so often they have their little holes go so differently that it's hard to pick them up off of the mat. That one just does not want to be had. Oh, look at this one. Look at him. How cool is he? And so we're going to measure this guy. Okay, this is actually the one that I was planning to gift. but we'll see the size because I'm going to be gifting this because I don't want to take those off. I like the pattern. Now, if I was making this for someone else, I may even switch the pattern up if I was making it for someone that had a wrist my size. And then we'll need 5 more. But I just love bracelets too much. It's terrible that I want to keep them all for myself. But I need to gift them. Or I'll probably be doing a couple craft shows this fall because the fall craft shows are the best for me. Let's see. Okay, there's 5. Okay, so let's see where we're at without our clasp. Let's first see where we are. Oh good, we're under 6. That helps. So if we added this, we'd be at 6 1/4, 6 1/2, which is my perfect size. So yeah, I'll gift this one, keep this one. Or maybe sell this one, but I really want to keep it. Oh, okay. I'm just getting some more those out. Should have gotten more than a couple out with the last one. So we're just going to do the same thing here. Squeezing him good. Bring that clamshell up. Close him off. I'm really gonna like this. If this was just a toggle, because these chips are right here, if this was just a toggle we were working with, I would probably put a little spacer bead there at the end or something. Let's open this up more. Just a little bit. Got a hold of him, let gravity do its work, roll him up a little bit so that we're not too tight. Let's squeeze him off. Make sure he has good movement. He's good. We'll trim him up. Clamshell keeps turning on me. I think I'm using my old trimmers. Why didn't I put those up? Let's close him up. Okay, so for this one, we're going to use an oversized lobster here. And I thought these went really well together. All right. The neighbors decided to start mowing, so again, this is why I normally record early in the morning. It's not. It's like maybe 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, 5:03. But I've been thinking about these fall time bracelets and just had to do it. Had to do it. So that one will fit me just right. See there? That's beautiful. I love that. Love that, love that. So that one is bracelet number 3. Now, number 4. So for bracelet number 4, we are going to be using the Czech glass table cut star that came in Sam's box this month. We're going to be using these. I don't know what these are, but they came in a marketplace, Facebook marketplace bead haul. They're just really cute. I only have like 8 of those, I think, so we'll be using 4 today. We have these little 4mm lava beads. These came from beadboxbargains.com. They're kind of that ash color with a little bit of like gold fleck to them. And then we're going to be using some 6mm rhyolite. And this I got from a Claim It Live bead sale, Thunderhorse Descendant. And then finally we'll have a toggle, and this toggle I got from Beadbox Bargains, and it's so cute, the sunflower. Love it. And it's only one-sided. And it's the same bead stringing wire from Softflex. And let's put this one together. So for this one, I think I'm going to be doing, I'll do one of these lava beads. Let's do 3 of our rhyolite. And this stuff is so cool, like the swirls that's through them. And each one is completely different. And sometimes their holes are hard to see. I was about to say this looks kind of like camouflage, and then I can't find the hole, and I'm thinking, yeah, camouflage. 3 of these, and then another one of our lava beads. And then let's do our rhinestones. Oh, I didn't say for the rhinestones. These came with all different kinds of metals on a strand from Hobby Lobby. Little 6mm rhinestone spacers, and I'm going to put one on either side of him. So this is what we're looking at for this one. And so we'll just repeat that. Oops. And I thought that these tied in really well with our focal piece there. Those lava beads really do. Lava bead. And you see how these lava beads kind of sink into those rhinestone spacers? They just kind of snuggle in there so nicely. I really like that. So what I'm thinking is it'll be time for our focal, but I think I want to put one of our lava beads on either side of that focal instead of a rhinestone spacer. Yeah, I think so. I really hope you can't hear my neighbor mowing. And then we're just going to repeat back down the other side. So cute, right? Love it. We'll do 3 of these guys. Another lava bead. I wonder if you guys know fall colors. Obviously depends on where you are. But as my husband says, if I could have nice weather year-round, I would skip the fall colors, because one of these days we are wanting to live in Florida. It'd be really nice. Missouri is nowhere close to Florida as far as anything. All right, so here's where we are, and we're just going to close him off. I love that. Isn't that beautiful? So let's put one of our antique bronze clamshell connectors. Close him really good. And the other side. And then we will have some bracelets, y'all. I've been doing so many sets with earrings and necklaces. I was wanting some bracelets, but especially today, waking up and it feeling like fall, I had to go there. Okay, got him twisted up good. Oh, I bet you couldn't see that at all. I brought him up just a tad because he's pretty tight. So I brought him up just a smidge to make sure that it would accommodate when I close this clamshell connector, to make sure it doesn't make my bracelet too tight. So let's check our length. And this one's going to be about 7. Remember, this is one-sided. So let's check him out. Beautiful. Oh. Yeah, I made him, oh, I didn't say, this one is made for gifting or giving. A little bit big for me, but it's exactly what I wanted. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that is our 4th. Well, if I could put him on right. See, that's the one thing that's tough about the single-sided ones. Luckily, it's still cool the other way, but so there's our 4 bracelets for today, my friends. I know it was an easy project this time, but it is exactly what I was looking for. I really, really wanted to get some fall bracelets in, and I just wanted some bracelets. I've been making so many necklace and earring sets that bracelets were needed, and just beautiful, right? Beautiful. I appreciate you all being here with me today. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you could leave a comment, that would be awesome. I love comments. And until we meet right back here on this bead mat, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.